Hey, here I am again talking about health with fitness and nutrition. And I'm going to talk about some of the different phases of your fitness and nutrition. And basically, there's a lone wolf phase, there's a team player phase, and there's a mentor phase. And I'm going to use my favorite fictional character, Rocky Balboa, to illustrate these phases. So when you first meet Rocky, he is a lone wolf and it's not going well for him. He's basically working for a loan shark as a leg breaker. And it's not going well. Okay, so what does that mean? A loan shark is somebody who takes bets. When you don't pay back your bets, Rocky goes and threatens you physically. Mickey says, who is the trainer of the gym where he works out, he says it's a wasted life. Okay, and for blind luck, Rocky gets a chance to fight Apollo Creed for the heavyweight championship of the world. And Mickey and Rocky are thrown together and they decide to make a go of it, okay? And they become a good team. And Rocky is one of the most important things possible. He's coachable. And they almost win, they lose. Spoiler alert though, but the movie came out in 1976. So if you didn't know that, that's on you, okay? But Rocky and Mickey make a great team. Then fast forward to phase two, which is Rocky 2. And once again, Rocky wants to fight Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed is basically challenging Rocky, and Mickey says, "No, you don't have it anymore. I can't coach you. You have nothing left in the tank. You gave it all against Apollo Creed the first time. So no, I'm not going to be your mentor." But Apollo Creed keeps pushing and pushing, and this bothers Mickey enough that he keeps searching in his mind for ways that he thinks Rocky can actually have a chance. And ultimately, he comes up with a strategy, and he and Rocky decide to go for it. Well, things happen, and once again, Rocky gives up. And this is where Mickey switches from a mentor to actually a father figure. And he sees Rocky praying in the chapel, and he says to Rocky, "Hey, let's go at this guy hard. Let's give it all we got. But if you don't do it, I will be here for you regardless because I love you." And Mickey ultimately decides to go for it, new strategy, and they win. And then it's the glory days. It's the beginning of Rocky 3. They're winning. Everything's great. And then Rocky has another chance at a big fight against Clubber Lang, played by Mr. T. And once again, Mickey says, "I'm out of here. I can't be your mentor." And Rocky's like, "Why can't you be my mentor?" And he's like, "Because you've gotten soft. You've gotten old. You can beat has-beens. You can beat guys who are almost good enough. But this guy is a wreck machine, and he'll knock you to tomorrow. You just became too civilized." Rocky gets destroyed. Mickey passes away, and then now Mickey has another chance. And basically, Apollo Creed comes to him and says, "You have the heart to beat this guy, but you can't do it the way you did before. You have to change literally everything." And Rocky, once again, shows how coachable he is. He does it, and he gets the big win. Well, then things happen, and Rocky's back into the lone wolf stage. His team falls apart. He has Duke, who's Apollo's old manager, for guidance, kind of help with assistance, help with training. But Rocky's a lone wolf for the next movie in Rocky 4. And then in Rocky 5, Rocky's now the mentor, and it goes horribly. It backfires on Rocky. The movie was horrible. Nobody watches it. And it was a bad situation. It didn't work out being a mentor. Rocky 6, he's back to a lone wolf. Great movie called Rocky Balboa. It's about an aging athlete. If you haven't seen it, give it a chance. You should watch it. Then the Creed movies come out, and those have been very popular. But once again, Rocky gets a chance to be a mentor, and this time he's great, and he has great success. So what does this have to do with you? Well, if you want to improve your nutrition, you may need a mentor. So what you do is you hire a nutritionist. You go to a nutritionist. Let's say you don't have the money to do that. If you have a smartphone, you have a computer in your pocket. Okay, start looking at videos, follow sites on Instagram, research it yourself. There's tons of information out there. If you need to get fit, hire a personal trainer. Once again, if you can't hire a personal trainer, you don't have the time, you don't have the funds, whatever it is, you basically have a computer in your pocket. I mean, look at it. Follow strength coaches, follow YouTube, surround yourself with positive energy, okay? A perfect example is if you're watching football, okay? Back in the day, it was Tom Brady. He was super healthy. Everybody whined that he got the calls or he won too much, whatever. Stop whining. Pay attention to how healthy he was, that he was able to be a quarterback at age 47. Tom Brady's gone. Look at Derrick Henry. He spends a ton of time on his nutrition and his fitness. He's 30 years old and crushing it, which is really old for a running back in the NFL, okay? So look for these mentors that you can use to motivate yourself if you don't have the means to hire somebody, okay? There's plenty of groups where you can train and get nutrition for cheaper. There's plenty of online options. You just have to make the step to do it. And then what's going to happen is you are going to get excited. You might be part of a team, but if your team falls apart, so say you're working out with your best friend or you and your buddies are all eating healthy, and then they go off the wagon, you need to be ready to shift into your lone wolf phase, okay? Then say you're going to the gym with your friend moves or your friend quits, or maybe your friend gets pregnant and no longer wants to go to the gym. You need to keep working out and go to your lone wolf phase. Now, you also might go to the mentor phase. That's what happens to people. They get all this energy because they're eating well and they're physically fit and they feel so much better and they want to teach everybody. Well, you might be mentoring somebody, they might quit. Don't let that affect you. Don't let all your efforts go to waste, okay? And you'll have other chances to mentor and that will keep you going. So all I'm saying is use whatever motivation you can, get out there, get fit, go for it.